Hi, this is Dee. I just wanted to do a quick video for those of you who are still struggling with the stigma of wearing hair and being embarrassed about it and getting up the courage to do it, or not wanting anyone to know that you're wearing hair and freaking out about it, because I know a lot of people do. And I used to too. When I first decided that my thinning was getting bad enough that I had to do something more than just topic fiber powders, and that wasn't cutting it anymore. That only hid the white scalp spots so they didn't stand out like a sore thumb, but I still didn't have enough hair, volume. My bangs were very thin and frizzy and hardly there, and I couldn't do much with my hair. It's always been really coarse and frizzy and fly away. It's just very untamable. Right now you can't tell because I've got it pulled back tight in a ponytail, and normally it's white back to here, but I colored it in with some of my gray away stuff that I use. So I just kind of covered up the white roots just to run up to the gas station real quick. But I first started researching and found out about toppers because I was scared to wear a wig. When I used to think about how thin my hair was getting, how bad it was looking, and every time I saw a picture of myself, I hated it. My pictures looked awful because my hair looked so horrible, and it wasn't flattering to my face. But when I think about, oh my God, someday I'm gonna get so thin that I'm gonna have to wear a wig, and it was almost like wig was a dirty word. It scared me to death. I thought, oh my God, I can't imagine having to wear wigs all my life for the rest of my life. I was scared to death of it and depressed about it. And when I discovered a thing called a topper, I thought, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. Because I had tried clip-in extensions, and that didn't solve the problem because, yeah, they give you more length and volume. The bottom's pretty, but, the clips showed on the top because my hair on top is so thin it couldn't hide the clips. So I knew that wasn't going to do it. And I found out they have these topper things that are just like a top extension. The top half of a wig clips on and covers up the top part. And I'm like, yes, that's what I need. So I got one, and it took me about a year before I actually wore it in public. I had to get up the courage. I was so afraid that somebody would be able to tell that it was fake hair and that it wasn't my hair. Or, I don't know why it was so scary to me. It just scared me to death. And I finally wore it out, and nobody knew. I got compliments, even family said, oh, wow, your hair looks really good. And they had no clue that I was wearing hair. Maybe they just thought I styled it different, or I put some thickener or used better shampoo, or who knows, But that made me realize, I can pull this off and nobody's going to know, and this isn't so bad. And then I decided to try experimenting with a wig, so I bought a cheap wig to start with. I think it was a cheap Vivica Fox wig, and it was way too big on me. I mean, it was just looked like huge, like lion hair. It looked ridiculous. But it gave me a chance to experiment with wearing a full wig and what that would feel like. And I didn't think I would like that at first. I thought, I don't know if I can get used to something all over my whole head. The topper thing wasn't bad because it's just on the top part, and your own hair is still underneath feeling normal. But the whole wig thing, I don't know. I couldn't get a grip on that at first. But eventually I started experimenting more, trying different wigs, different brands and styles and colors and cap styles, and learning more about it. And now I like wigs. I've been wearing wigs more than toppers lately because I got too lazy to style my bio hair to go under a topper. In order to wear a topper, I have to take a flat iron and straighten my frizz mess out. And then if I've got gray roots growing in, which I do now, that makes it hard to blend with the topper because, you're going to see that underneath. And my problem is it's easy for me to take my gray away powder and color in my, roots around the hairline in the front and above the ears. I've got these frizzy, horridly frizzy white hairs that grow above my ears, kind of like a sideburn area, but they never get as long as the rest of my hair. They always stay shorter and they're extra frizzy, kinky. They're just a mess. So I trim them off now. I finally got sick of them and just said they're going. But my nape hair on my neck is also that way. I've got these, I don't know if you can see, I call it my neck bush because they're just short, horridly frizzy. They don't grow as long as the rest of my hair and they're turning white. And my hairline on my neck is really strange. It grows farther down than it should on the sides, but then it goes up in the middle. It's a really strange nape line. So that makes it hard to blend with a topper if I want to, put it up in a ponytail. Then I have to try to get my powder and reach back there and cover that too if it's gray, and it's hard to do when you can't see it behind you, and I don't know. So lately I've been wearing wigs more. It's just easier to, put this in a ponytail and then I separate it and I just kind of, fold a piece back, take one of my, if you can see these, they're Revlon. They're like a comb and a snap clip all in one. They snap closed, but they have that comb. So I just dig that in and snap it down, and that's how I put my hair, and then I put my wig grip on. So I basically just shove all my ugly bio hair up under a wig, and I don't have to style it, I don't have to flat iron it, color it, do anything to it. And then I have pretty wig hair. And now I finally got to the point where it was kind of fun. It started becoming fun because when I go out wearing a wig, I get compliments. People are like, "Oh my God, your hair looks so good," and it just makes you feel so much better. And when I look in the mirror, I feel so much better wearing a wig than I do like this. I wouldn't want to go out to a party or a bar or anything like this. If I had to run to the gas station, not a big deal. But, if you're going out socially, you want to look nice and you put on a cool outfit and jewelry and makeup, and you need the hair to go with it, to finish the whole deal. And now it's become fun. Now I've been trying different colors. I have a red one, I have a blonde, a couple blonde ones. I have purple, I have a pink one. I actually kind of got a little funky with it and, brave. And I actually wore that in public once so far to a bar. And it was actually fun. Nobody looked at me weird. I was amazed. I thought, pink hair, yeah, they're gonna know, and they're gonna look, and they're gonna be like, And surprisingly, nobody did. I didn't get any strange looks. I didn't see any people snickering or giggling and laughing at me, or it was just normal. It's like they just assumed that I decided to rock a pink wig that night, and why not? And now I've gotten to the point where I even tell people when people have come up and said, "Oh, your hair looks so pretty, I love it," and I kind of get a kick out of it because they don't even know. I mean, they're sincere. They're not like fishing to see if it's a wig. They're like, they really think it's my hair. And then when I tell them, "Well, I'll tell you a secret," and I kind of whisper, "It's a wig," and they're like, "What?" And they're just amazed, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's so cool. It doesn't even look like a wig." And then I strike up a conversation, and it's totally cool. And now I've gotten comfortable with that. And I never thought I would. And that's my whole point here, is so many of you are having a hard time with this and so deathly afraid of anybody knowing that you're wearing a wig. Like it's going to be the end of the world, and you're, life is going to crumble. And I'm just trying to tell you it's not. It's not going to crumble. It won't be the end of the world. It's really not as big of a deal as you think it's going to be. It's just your fear of it holding you back and making it seem like it's going to be so horrible and oh my God, it would be the worst thing ever. And once you get it over with and just come out of the closet, it's really not that bad. It's not a big deal. Not one person that I've told that I wear wigs now has given me any grief about it or laughed at me or looked at me weird or acted like you're freaky or, nothing like that at all. Everybody has been totally understanding and supportive. And, some people I just tell them, well, my hair's gotten thinner with age and it just looks like crap and I'm sick of my hair looking like crap, so I started wearing wigs. And they're like, oh, well, that's cool, whatever. I mean, nobody thinks it's weird or freaky. And, sometimes I even tell them, hey, all the celebrities do it. Beyonce and Katy Perry and Christina Aguilera, a lot of them, models, actresses, singers, they all are wearing wigs. Wigs, toppers, extensions, all kinds of stuff. It's no big deal. The Kardashians wear wigs. I mean, it's kind of becoming more normal nowadays, and it's a fashion accessory. So that's kind of how I look at them now, is not just something to cover my hair loss, but it's something that just I like to wear because it makes me feel prettier. Just like, a sexy outfit, a good cleavage shirt, or some really cool jewelry, or some super cute boots that match my outfit. And, I'm a little brave. I'm not, what's the word, conservative, the way I dress, even for my age. I may be a little old for that, but I really don't care. I will wear purple lipstick. I'll wear a purple wig. I'll wear pink lipstick. I'll wear, funky boots. I wear skull jewelry. I, dress kind of gothy or rock and roll-ish, biker chick-ish, just whatever I'm in the mood for. And I just wear what I like. I don't dress for my age. I don't act my age. I feel my age sometimes, but I don't act my age and I don't dress my age. And I don't want to. I have no desire to dress my age. I don't believe in that. I think I'm just being me. Sometimes I'm in the mood to be more of a hippie chick and dress hippie-ish, wear tie-dye or whatever. And sometimes I'm more like heavy metal, all in black and skulls and crosses and, stuff like that. And I'm totally cool with that. All my friends know that's how I am and that's what I like, and they're totally cool with it. Nobody gives me any guff. And I don't have to feel embarrassed about it. And so why should I with a wig, They're totally cool with the fact that I've started wearing hair out in public, and they actually get a kick out of it now. Some of my girlfriends that see me out, at the bar or whatever, they kind of look forward to seeing, oh, which one's she going to wear tonight? Is she going to show up with the pink hair, or is she going to wear the red one? Or, they kind of get a kick out of it. And it's been fun. So that's my point, is just go with it. Just try to accept it and take the fear out of you. You're the one putting the fear in you. So you have to be the one to just let go of that fear and just be casual about it. If somebody does notice something and kind of suspects because your hair changed all of a sudden, maybe it's a different color, or it looks a lot thicker or longer, and they're fishing, they say, oh, your hair looks so different. What did you do? You've been changing your hair color a lot. You have a choice at that point. You can either panic and start thinking, oh my God, I think they know. What am I going to say? What should I tell them? And make up a lie and feel all nervous and like want to go hide in the bathroom because you're freaked out about it. Or you can just simply choose to be casual about it and say, oh, well, yeah, I wear wigs because I don't want to bleach and dye my hair all the time and change it. I like to change my style and my color. Sometimes I want to be curly, sometimes I want to be straight, sometimes I want longer or shorter, so I just, wigs are easier. And just act like it doesn't bother you. Just be casual and cool about it. Just matter of fact, no big deal, la la la. And you will find that's how people will react. If you act like you're not nervous about it, you're not embarrassed about it or ashamed of it, and you just act like, oh yeah, it's a wig, no big deal, then other people kind of react the same way. They feed off of what you give them, and they can sense how you feel in your emotions. So if you're acting really uptight and nervous and like, oh my God, I could crawl in a hole right now, and I don't want to talk about this and I don't want to admit it, then they're going to feel awkward and uncomfortable and they're going to give you weird vibes back. But if you're just totally cool with it and you just casually, oh, well, yeah, it's not my real hair. I wear wigs when I want to change my color and my style, and just act like it's no big deal, like it doesn't even bother you to admit it, that totally takes all the uncomfortableness away. I swear it does. Just try it once. Try it with a total stranger. If you don't want your friends or your acquaintances that know you to know yet, if you're not ready, try it with a total stranger in a bar or a grocery store or wherever. Somebody you don't know. If some stranger, some woman comes up and says, oh, I love your hair color, that's so pretty. That's the perfect time to practice and try it out. Just get your guts up and just smile at her and say, thank you. And say, I have to admit it's a wig. And just, smile and act like it doesn't bother you to admit that. And then she'll probably say, wow, really? You're kidding me. I thought that was your real hair. And just say, oh yeah, I like to wear wigs and change my style and my color, and it's kind of a fashion accessory now. They're getting really popular, and just shrug it off like it's no big deal. And I swear to God, they will be totally cool. They will not look at you like you're a freak. They will not make you feel this big, and they will not make you want to go run and hide and cry at all. It'll be so easy, and you'll feel this weight lift off your shoulders, this huge relief when they smile back at you and say, oh, that's so cool. Maybe I should try that. That's a great idea. You'll feel so relieved. You'll be like, oh my God, that was so easy. What was I so afraid of? Why was I so scared of this? I swear. Just try it. Practice on a stranger, somebody you're never going to see again. Who cares, and see how they react. And once you get comfortable with it, you can start talking to your friends and people you know about it. It's all up to you. It's all what's inside of you. You need to let go of that and let that out and just be cool about it, because people will give you back what you give them. And now I'm having fun with it. I'm loving it. I admit it to people. I'm not ashamed of it. I don't make a big deal. I don't tell every single person I meet that I'm wearing a wig. But if the subject of my hair comes up, a lot of times I do just come right out with it, because it just makes me feel like, now I don't have to hide anything. I don't have to worry about whether they can see my hairline, or, ooh, did they see my ear tab, or did they, I don't have to worry anymore, because they already know it's a wig. So if they do notice something, they're not going to say anything. They don't care, Anyway, this is way too long. I've been rambling for almost 20 minutes. I'm sorry. I just talk a lot, but I just wanted to get all that out, and hopefully it helps somebody who's feeling like that, like I used to, because we all need confidence, and we need to get rid of the stigma of wigs. There shouldn't be a stigma. There should be no shame at all. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like putting on clothes or jewelry or makeup or cute shoes or all the other things people do to make themselves look prettier. Some women have Botox injections in their foreheads to get rid of their wrinkles. Some have their lips injected with collagen to make them fuller and plumper. Some have boob jobs. There's all kinds of things people do to beautify themselves. So why in the world worry about wearing hair? So this is my real hair, and I went to the gas station tonight like this, and I'm proud of myself. So, have a good night. Love you guys, sisters. Bye.